What's up, everybody? Hey, today we're looking at the Kombat Kast. Queen's something? Queen's Court? I'm assuming this is Sindel and Shao Kahn. We're going to take a look. I noticed, I wanted to tell you guys the layout's a little bit different right now because I'm restructuring some things on my stream. And, you know, because of that, I thought it would be easier just to record this as well. So I'm looking forward to it. This is coming off of the back of, you know, the trailer with Shao Kahn and Sindel as main playable characters. They also had Motaro as a cameo and Shinjinko as well, which is very interesting. So we'll see what they have to present today. Let's get into it.
The Kombat Kast starts now.
All right, and welcome to a very special Kombat Kast. Kind of slipping one in here.
Yeah.
I remember I did say that we were going to have a Derek and me fight for this one, but they're Gamescom.
Right.
But we just showed a trailer, so we wanted to show off some characters, yeah?
He went all the way to Germany just to avoid fighting you.
I was not going to say that, but it's accurate. So here we are. We're going to today's going to be probably a little bit of a shorter stream. We don't have any guests or anything like that, but we're going to show. We're going to walk through 3 characters today. Before we start that, let's introduce ourselves.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead.
And I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios, and we are super excited to show you some stuff from the trailer.
Yes.
Oh, so they're not doing the belt battle. They did say they're doing the belt battle this week, but I guess the schedule didn't work out. You know, Gamescom is a little farther away. It's in Germany.
Here we go. It's the Queen's Court.
Awesome.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace,
Turn up the volume a little bit here.
there are
This is the trailer that we saw
us to be at war.
previously with drummer Goro.
Victor of the Tavarian War, conqueror of the Quattle
Goro on the
Plains.
bongos.
All
Bongoro?
Outworld is grateful for his service.
Alright, cool little. That's an interesting knee ending move. I don't know, you know, what the function of that is.
You would consign
But
us to endless war.
the character of Shao Kahn looks a little bit more dynamic. They've given him some interesting stances with the putting the axe on the ground. That's a little different. And then Sindel, just at first glance, I mean, looks like she's got a tremendous amount of tools. I mean, this could be a real issue. This team that they're playing right now with Motaro and Sindel could be quite good when the game comes out.
Again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel,
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion, is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Raiden.
Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Alright. That teleport is going to be absolutely essential. When you're talking about, you know, we're talking about a game with all these moves where you can, you know, back out of, you know, or you can't get away from, you know, cameo setups. Like, for instance, Frost Ice Ball. You know, they got you in the corner and then they throw down Frost Ice Ball and you don't know what to do. You attack your opponent, you get frozen. That's when the teleport comes in. You need to have a teleport or extreme armor or some sort of movement arc that will get you away from that situation. And Raiden has that. Looks like he's going to be a hard character to pin down. I know that other cameos have teleport abilities and different things. Smoke has some stuff. He's got a little phase. He can phase through projectiles. Reptile can go under them if they're high enough. Just really depends. That was a sneaky string right there, that low launcher. Because it looks like she's just going to come down on your head. She comes down right in front of you and pops you up.
Who's your queen?
All right, definitely got the pre-order.
All right, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
exciting. I've been waiting for this one to come out because of a certain character.
Same here. Probably not the
Which
same
one? Shao
character.
Kahn?
I like them all, but I'll let you start.
Yeah, I mean, Sindel, one of my all-time favorite MK characters. Super stoked she's back. Also, though, Motaro, my favorite sub-boss. I will take him over any Shokan any day.
Okay. I'm General Shao. I've been super excited.
Man, Motaro's gonna
I
be
knew
good.
That he was in the game. I've been excited to show him.
It's going to be unavoidable. It's going to be a good cameo.
It's definitely a character that's like up my alley and something that I really enjoy. So I've been, the bigs.
Of
Very
course.
excited to show him off. Hope you all enjoyed the trailer. And today we're going to go through some of those characters.
Yeah, and also, just don't want to forget, Shujenko.
Yes.
If we're bringing back some of these 3D era characters, you got to have the Deception protagonist.
Yep. And we will not be showing him a lot today at all.
Right.
But soon.
Yeah,
And
just a
then-
little hint of him.
Yeah, very exciting. So I think we should talk
Smattering
about
of
Sindel real quick.
I
Shujenko.
think we should start with the Queen.
So, before we get into the gameplay, let's discuss who would play Sindel. What's her game plan? How does she work?
Well,
Who's playing
Sindel from the
Sindel?
very beginning, all the way back in MK3, and then you saw in 9 and the last game, has been kind of a space control, zoning character, but then these little dashes of swag with her flight cancels and some of her more interesting moves and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of kind of, basic keep out stuff, but then there's when you get your game going, she has some really cool combos and setups and stuff like that. So she appeals to someone like me who's more straightforward, but then like kind of the technical people really, really like her too. She also is she's the queen. She's cool.
And she does have some mechanics we'll show near the end of the breakdown that are kind of different. Something we've not done before. It's super exciting.
She has some exciting new stuff we'll show at the end of this breakdown that literally wouldn't have been possible before the cameo system.
Let's take a look at the Queen.
All right, so let's start with some of the basics. Two cool
Serena.
things about her in this game is she has these cool VFX,
Whoa.
like this purple
With-
energy, and then the use of
Whoa.
her hair.
Regal purple. The Queen.
Absolutely.
Whoa. Okay, she's got some decent reach.
She has really good range, as you'd imagine.
Yeah,
someone
she's got
with
good range.
Magical long hair. And there's a couple
Magical
ones I
long
really wanted
range.
to talk about. First is 4-4, which kind of takes out of a page of the last game, and it's like kind of her main.
Doesn't travel
mid-range
as far,
tool
but
to get in-
very
used to get
looks
in.
really good though. Nice two hitting.
Yes, and it's pretty quick, but it has a really neat new follow-up.
Look at that
Jumps
crossover
into
kick.
the air. It's a low
Oh.
combo starter, and she can actually control how far she goes. She can do the close version
Oh, I see. Okay.
and actually land right in front of them. Far version,
Combo starter.
or she can just do it by itself.
Damn, that's
go
day
for
one.
a Throw.
It's that day
That's
one
right.
tech.
Thank you. Go for this.
Oh,
low.
excuse me, coming
One
through.
of her block strings. Another normals is back two.
Dang, she's got
which
some low
uses
pop-ups,
overhead. You
man.
can combo into it, or you can do back two by itself and actually be airborne. Let's go over the special moves. We'll start with the classic, the Scream, the iconic, quintessential Sindel. It's still one of her best combo starters. It stuns. They can't hear anything for a while. She's gonna get a free hit. You can kind of do it at mid-range if you think you caught them sleeping, not blocking. Like I said, it's great to hit confirm. It's
With punish.
Exactly.
I just
right.
throw it out all the time.
all the
Gosh.
time. Then let's go over fireballs, which are always one of the most important kind of key things about her offense. She has high hairball, low hairball.
Which is in the moves list.
Yes, that's
Whoa.
canonical. Hairball. And then air hairball. New to this game,
Air
is
hair?
straight, very quick fireball. It is not the downward arc it has previously done. You can
What?
really low to the ground and it's quick, and I think it's pretty effective. Look at that, I still got it. Her EX
my
version has
gosh.
some interesting properties.
And she's got the low fireball
So-
on top of that?
Straight one, oops, the straight one will actually eat up fireballs. So if you use a bar meter in a zoning war, you'll actually beat out their projectile.
The straight one will eat
the low ones
fireballs?
So she adds that little hair whip at the beginning, and up close, actually a hit that will pop them up. Things in the corner,
Just the straight one with no
Cool
meter? This character's good.
like, get a combo. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
There
We
we
got a
go.
new day one character alert
Maybe I
here.
don't still have it.
This is going to be an issue.
I think.
Oh man, she did a
Thank you.
crossover with
it's
that
neat. It
with that
turns
kick
this
also
pure
in the
zoning
corner.
tool up close into an actual offensive.
I mean, not like it really matters, but it does matter.
Exactly.
Both equally cool.
If you
You
get
can also
sandwiched
use
into
that
a
with your
cameo
mix-ups,
situation.
Which gets to the next tool, her cartwheel, the overhead, straight from MK9. If you EX it, it has armor. It's really good up close. It's great as a wake-up attack. You can use it after a move like this. You can mix it up with low.
Okay, so she got that
Sweet.
50-50 mix
really fun
and all the
down for you with that.
projectiles. Oh,
So, like,
we
for me,
got
when I
some
play
reach on
you-
that
you have to
down
be paying
4.
attention because one of the moves has
I think I'm going to have to play this character day one. This
overhead.
character looks
Exactly.
They look
the
different.
strongest
You
of
have to-
them
you
all.
can't just- You can't be on autopilot.
Right. And then lastly,
Can't you, though?
she has the classic levitate, which she can float in the air, she can drop straight down. So like for example, you're trying to zone, we can standing low fireballs to go under
Okay.
your hairball. Not very effective to low fireball when you're literally not touching the ground.
Right.
I'm going
She can also
in.
cancel it, and she can do fun cancels. Like for example,
Ooh.
she can do the back two, the airborne, go under flight, and if you EX it, it's actually significantly faster.
So you can do a little pressure combo.
And she has some true block strings that they won't be able to interrupt.
Got it.
Wow.
Now let's talk about how this can play into her cameo. I have chosen, oops, set it to all. I have chosen Serena, who we got a little taste of in the last trailer, but now we're actually going to show her moves. So her first attack is the blade. It's a very quick projectile. You can see the cooldown is pretty quick.
Wow.
And she also has Kia's blades. She goes full demon,
Whoa.
throws multiple, they come back.
Whoa.
This actually leads into combos, so you can do fun stuff. You confirm that into a full combo.
That did look fun.
It is fun.
And she can really get up in the air.
Yes.
In a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
In a
Excuse
lot
me,
of
yeah.
ways. She also has her demon up kick, which is a great wake-up attack. It's invincible. It's really quick. You can also use it as an anti-air. And then lastly, she has a fourth move. Every cameo has at least 3, and some might have more, so she's one of those. Jakata's Curse. She puts this rune on the ground, and while the opponent is standing in it, let's set it to default. Liu Kang's meter is being drained. Pretty quick.
Yeah,
you can
pretty
see.
fast.
Yeah. Now, this is an ambush move, which means you can do it while Sindel's doing other actions. So, for example, while you have a combo going, you can summon her.
Oh, there's a lot of setups there.
Yeah, so you can imagine you can use that in the corner, in the middle of your combo, have her coming out,
Whoa.
drain your meter, stuff like that.
These
She can
characters are
even
getting
master
off
stuff
the
like drain
rails,
your meter, you
man.
can't break a
I mean, it
combo
is very
in the middle of
interesting
your
because
combo.
every character that I see, I
She
just
does
get
not.
more and more surprised. It's
Let's
like
definitely
last
maybe
Kombat Cast, we
get
were
into
like,
that a little
oh
bit
man,
more.
smoke's busted.
So, let's go back
But
to what
now
we
here
said
we are
earlier.
again.
Sindel has
This
a couple
character's
of
got
moves
the
using the
juice.
system.
That cameo is pretty solid too.
So, you know, Sindel in the lore,
with
she's
the
the
buff.
queen. She has this commanding presence.
I mean,
She
meter
has,
drain?
what the kids would say is Riz.
Oh, they would say that.
That's gonna be rough.
Thank you. And, you know, she could use that to actually command her cameo and maybe more. So let's start with
You say this is the Riz?
this buff move. Once you activate it, while it's active, cooldown, it will be significantly faster for your cameo. So you can see
What?
normally, this move's already pretty quick. Once she has this active, it's even quicker and
Oh,
it's
look how
recovering so
fast it
with
is.
cooldown. She could basically do that like almost indefinitely.
What?
So you can turn what normally would be kind of a limited use move into something that you can just use almost like any other special move. Or some of the other ones like Kia's Blades to have a pretty long cooldown. It's significantly faster when she has that active.
Whoa.
Correct.
There is some, there, yeah.
Correct. But once she gets going, her cameo use is substantially better. There's also an EX version with a really interesting twist. When she EX it, she's now commanding the opponent's cameo, and if the opponent tries to break, they will be stunned, and you get a reset instead.
What?
So
You can
let's show
break
that again.
through
I have the move
breakers?
The opponent goes for a breaker. You can see Sonya
Wow.
actually is like, gets the
Talk
little
about an
head and,
end game
you know, oh my
situation
God, I'm
where
confused.
your opponent has 3
And your
bars and
breaker's
you don't
not
want them to
just
break.
disabled. Once
You
get
just
that
you
stun
play
move
Sindel
popped up,
and then
Sindel
activate
gets a
that
full
special move,
reset.
and then you don't have to worry about them breaking through
No
the rest of your game.
breakers
You could
allowed.
just zone them
Other way
out
to
if you
avoid
wanted to with
Yes.
projectiles in the meantime.
There's also
Whoa.
another really interesting move I'd like to show.
This character's good, okay? I mean this
So for
character,
this one,
I'm gonna have to play this character immediately.
Sindel can take control.
This character, you
Of
know
the
what?
opponent's
This character is gonna work
and stun.
great for
So for
Goro.
example, I
Because
will
Stomp
call out.
costs 1 full bar of cameo, so I can
and
get it back
Sonya's
faster
actually dizzy.
with this
If
buff right
Sindel is in
here.
the middle of doing this move, where she points, while the cameo's out, so you have to do it on a read. The cameo is stunned for this entire length of time and cannot be summoned.
Okay.
There's also an EX version. With this version,
I like how Tyler said that so casually. He was
Sonya
like,
will
okay.
leave the screen and I gain control of her. And I actually get a free use of either of the cameo's moves of my choosing. So for example, I now have space.
I have your cameo now.
And
And
that
you-
use of
you can pick
cameo-
any of them.
Correct.
Not just
Any
the one
of
they were
Sonya's
doing.
moves. Right.
Got it.
I have control
Wow.
over it for a pretty good amount of time, and it does not cost any kind of cooldown or anything. So you could actually do stuff like I could summon Sonya to start leg grab to go into a combo, and then go into Serena's demon like anti-air move to end the combo if I wanted. You could even use 3 cameo moves in one combo if you wanted to.
People are gonna have some fun in training mode on this one.
Yeah, it's really, really neat, and it's something that's gonna, you know, how effective and the way you use it's gonna change on what the opponent's cameo is.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Fatal Blow? Is that
I
all?
think that's the best way we can finish, right?
Let's do it.
That is absolutely amazing. I mean, this character has a lot of really cool tools. This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
game-breaking
it's
stuff.
amazing.
You know, these characters always get strong when they initiate these new systems like the cameo system, and then a character comes along and can like manipulate that. That's usually when you find some of the
That's
stronger
a nasty
characters.
one.
Yeah, the leg
And I
pull,
think
feel like.
Sindel's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
Sindel's part of
definitely
that.
amongst the most brutal in the game, I think.
Shit,
pretty
and
bad.
combine that with
I mean,
great
good.
zoning
Good
and
bad.
you
Yeah.
know
You
know what I mean.
decent, really
Cool.
decent neutral
You want to move on to
pokes. I
think
mean,
so.
again as we were talking about?
It's gonna be
Sindel,
interesting.
Who does Rain? Who plays Rain? What players play them?
I think Rain's always been kind of a flash.
to me, that character looks stronger than Smoke, actually. Even though Smoke has got the
people
mix-ups.
that like to hit buttons.
Yeah.
Rain's though quite a bit different in this game. Rain has traditionally been a ninja.
Oh, we're talking about Rain
In
now?
this game, in Liu Kang's new era, he's been completely reimagined as a mage. He's the high mage in Sindel's Kourt, And his moveset has substantially changed. There will be little hints and fun nods to the previous versions of Rain, like you'd expect,
Right.
but he's going to be one of the more radically altered characters, and I think it's an interesting new take. So,
And like we've done in the new era, like all the characters will have, they're still somewhat who you know. There's still stuff that's
Right.
going to bring you back
Right.
to them that you loved using when we were younger.
yes.
But they've definitely changed.
Yeah, he
So,
probably has like mostly new moves to go with his new role, like his new power set. It's pretty neat, so let's check it out.
let's do it.
So you'll notice right off the bat, he has a new weapon, which is his wizard staff. And he uses it in most of his normal attacks.
Whoa!
And he is definitely now much less of a physical fighter than he ever has been before. He is a very
Yeah.
powerful mage, and he uses
Water
it in
sucks.
most
Alright,
of his
sorry.
attacks.
Alright,
A couple
there we go.
normals I really wanted to talk about. Like you can see even his sweep. Instead of using
Alright,
his foot,
Gatorade.
he literally uses
Yeah, that's a pretty
water
cool
staff.
sweep.
This
Oh!
is definitely
I
the
love
coolest
the
thing.
kick up.
It's like a water
so
hacky
good.
sack.
And you'll notice the water leaves the top,
Bloop, bloop.
and then comes back
Bloop.
to the top.
Right. I absolutely love it. So let's start off with a couple normals I really wanted to show. He's forward 2, forward 2, 1, 3.
Oh, wait.
Really
That was a
good
mid?
range, mid, pretty quick.
Oh, they got the buttons
Also
on here.
got forward 3, which is an overhead, into a double overhead. And he gets a
Forward
pop-up.
3 is an overhead.
That'll be one of the
Wow.
most important, I think.
Double overhead.
And then one other normal I really wanted to show.
That'd be a great
is
mix
standing
with any kind of a low cameo launcher.
even though he's no longer a ninja, he still has tremendous leg strength.
Right.
So
Jeez.
strong that he can actually kick you across the world. Now this is an interesting one because if you hold it,
Oh, you
It's a
can.
combo.
Oh.
and you can
Oh.
also cancel out of the hold to fake you out.
Okay.
Huh?
There you go. See, I'm good.
All right. Little water
And let's
balls.
check out his throw, which is a nice nod to the classic water ball. It goes in with you, and then you burst out. So you can see his normal attacks are very fresh and different. And I think the water effects are awesome. So you want to go into
No,
the
look, they
session?
got Striker on here
And
too.
he has some really
Interesting.
interesting zoning tools. I mean, some might even call him a premier zoner. And let's start with his
Premier Zoner?
straight projectile, which takes up a ton of real estate. It's
Wow, it
very
does look
quick,
like
and
it's
has some
kind of like almost like a
interesting
beam
ways
quality
you
to
can
it.
change If he
It's got a
EX
lot of it.
He gets a full knockdown. He can
Wow.
actually hold it down and get a stagger,
Oh, full combo?
and you can actually cancel out of this hold down. So you can mix up doing the move,
Yeah.
doing different timings, doing the EX, or canceling out of it. Keep the opponent guessing. When you have a projectile like that takes up this kind of space, what's the one thing you know the opponent's going to try to do to beat it?
Jump.
Jump. And that's not going to be super effective because he has
Oh.
And this has a very neat EX that actually allows him to pop up for combos.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's pretty cool. Again, it makes a full, full screen projectile become kind
Wow.
of an offensive tool up close. Now, one thing would be, well, what happens if they're using projectiles against him? And he has a water bubble where he surrounds himself in water, and any projectile is going to be negated. It'll actually just be destroyed when it hits the water bubble. And this is something that he can set up, go behind,
Okay.
go in the middle of.
Works as a shield.
Exactly. But if you EX it, it surrounds him and travels with him.
Oh, okay.
Kind of walk them down.
Exactly. So then you can go in, do his lows, do his overhead, all that good stuff when he has the water shield on.
Gotcha.
Now, there's other ways you can get in. He could set these water portals, and he can set them anywhere he wants. And then he can actually warp through him. So you can do cool stuff,
What?
like set one here, go in when you want to get out, warp back to where you were. Or when you're in, you can set one, do some fun zoning, and then use this to get back in.
Okay.
Timing's a little weird.
And then you can
They've got to extend the
combos,
time a little bit
stuff
longer
like
on that, looks like.
Now,
That's
once
gonna
you've
be a while.
established that you're willing to teleport or throw out some of these fireballs, and the opponent's scared to move, you can start using the whirlpool. And he has close, medium, and far. These will go on the ground, and if the opponent walks into it,
Whoa!
they get popped up for combo.
Liu Kang's getting flushed.
I love how he just grabs the top of his staff and
Yes,
throws it down.
it is
Really
so cool looking.
Ministry of Magic.
Another
Yeah.
move he has is Geyser. This is a pretty good advancing special. He gets 2 and 1 into, and if he EX it, it has armor. So it's a good wake-up attack, a good way to beat pressure, and I think it'll be one of his best combo enders. And then lastly, one more awesome full range move that kind of shows the full extent of his power.
Okay. Oh.
And this is
Mid.
a move that he can actually hold.
Whoa. Projectile
Showcasing
mid
his
launcher.
drop-down. So you can do stuff like you're doing your water ball, and what's called a fireball, and it's literally the opposite of that. Go into this, fake out the opponent, immediately drop down. You can set up, you can do all kind of stuff. Set up portals, be doing that Thunder God move, cancel it, go through the
Okay.
portal, just all kind of options full screen. I think
Definitely going to be a complicated
he's gonna be a
character
really interesting character
to.
to kind of freeze them up full screen to get into
Yeah, I
start doing
mean,
his
this
mix-ups.
character is going to require some
And speaking of the mix-ups, let's kind
speciality
of show how
to
you
develop
can
some
use
cool
his cameo
techniques, but
with that.
I think that's going to
assigned
look
him
really
Striker
cool when
because
they,
I
you
think
know,
a
when you
cop
see
being a
players that
wizard
will
is
use
exactly
the
what you see in Mortal
those water
Kombat, right?
portals, you know.
So the
If
first
they're
thing
able
I'll
to
show
do
with
those
Striker
effectively,
is
that
he
could
has
that could look super
his
cool.
grenade toss. Straight out of MK3.
Oh,
comes
Striker
in,
with the grenade
throws
toss?
the double
That's
grenades.
a mid?
They can either go low or high. And you
Okay.
can imagine, these are ambush moves, which means they can come out while Rain is doing his attacks. So you can do stuff like you're doing your straight up water while he's doing his grenades. They can also aid you in combos. So you can do stuff like
Got it.
Striker also has a set of baton moves. He's got Cop Bop, where he comes in and does an overhead, and the classic baton sweep from MK3. So these are lows and overheads. So, great
Got access to
example.
both.
Dang.
Yes.
Wow,
So, one thing you can
Striker.
do,
Striker with some
you
mix.
got your overhead, the opponent's stand blocking all the time because they don't want to get popped up. What am I supposed to do? Sweep them. But you can also do this in a string. So in
Sweep the leg.
overhead, you can do overhead, low. Then they get used to the timing. They're like, oh, I'm one of these like Ninja Killer or Sonic people with good reflexes. I can fuzzy that. Then you start doing stuff like Cop Bop. Mix it up. So just from this 50-50, he can use Striker to have more 50-50s.
That's
It's
so
like,
That's cool.
That's how you beat Sonic.
They-
Fox.
So you get the
that's
overhead
key.
and low,
That's
but
all
it
you have to
doesn't-
do.
Got it.
Like a
doesn't
famous
launch or
football
anything
player
like
once
that.
said, it's more than a 50-50.
Doesn't launch you into a combo.
Lastly, Striker has one more move,
Got a
which I think
decent
is probably
little
my
poke
favorite.
right there.
My favorite thing is he used a sports reference.
Well, sort of.
Half and half.
Striker comes from behind and handcuffs you. And this gives you
What?
a reset. Then you get a bunch of advantage. And you can get
Okay.
so you get into your combos with a handcuff move.
Wow, mix
then
for
go in
days.
And continue your offense. So like you could start a combo with your overhead, go into the handcuffs, and then make them guess low.
Got it.
It's super
That's
fun.
really cool.
Yeah. So I think that's
Very
Rain's
interesting.
Striker, and I maybe go into his fatal blow.
Let's take a look.
And I'll just say Striker is my favorite fatal blow.
Okay.
Oh. Fatal Blow is pretty sick. Let's look at what Rain's doing here. Whoa. Hey, water tentacles?
All right. That was Rain.
Yep.
Very exciting. People get their hands on Rain soon.
Pretty
That'd be
cool.
Awesome.
He's definitely not washed up.
Nope. Some fresh moves to make your opponent salty.
Nice.
Cool, let's move on. We're going to talk about General Shao now, a character that I'm very excited about.
General
Has
Shao.
A number of big, bruising characters.
Yep.
He's still
Whoa.
big and bruising. He's just a general now.
He's just a general. He is not the emperor.
Right.
He's got a new weapon, new moveset.
A bit of a stance character, but I wouldn't say in the same vein as like a Kenshi.
Right.
But definitely when he has axe in his hand, axe out of his hand. When it's out of his hand, be careful when you're near the axe. That's all I'm going to say. Let's take a look at how he works. So, big thing. Just to
Whoa.
show, this is kind of the thesis statement.
What a powerhouse team. General Shao
Just swings
Motaro.
defenses,
He's a
right?
powerhouse.
This is back two. It has advantage.
Back
if you're
two.
blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one
that's
doesn't
grabbing.
have the
Don't do
moves
that.
and tell you
You're
what
gonna
it
get
is.
hit.
It's mid,
Right.
high, or overhead.
Great move there. This is a really quick, kind of almost get a little distance to it too. Like I can get you from there. Like really nice, kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
Punishing move I like to use is this right here. Very fast, bounces them up. We can show some more stuff with that later, but obviously you can see there's some pathways with that move.
I also really like how his kick attacks are just either uses axe or he's just huge big boots.
Just like
Yeah.
stand there,
Yeah.
big boot.
Ooh, he
like
kicked
a lot
him
of
like
people, I
that.
enjoy
That was that
the
Liu Kang
two-player
kick from the
animation
trailer,
series.
from the very first one.
So he has this overhead, doesn't combo anything, but hit the throw button afterwards.
So good.
And he also has a low one as well. And I'm sure we'll come back to those later as well.
Right.
Oh, it's
Now
got the
let's
low
talk
throw.
about his special.
Low into throw.
His special move, the one that kind of encapsulates what he is Power Strike. He will just throw the axe on the ground, and there it is. And you have about 7-8 seconds just to do stuff without the axe, right? You can also call it back. Boom.
Okay.
Now, when it's on the ground, different strings. That's back one.
Nice.
He also, and I'll get the axe back after, of course, doing the command grab.
So all of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different reactions.
Right. And some change some of your other special moves. We'll get to that in a second.
Even his throw changes.
Yes, even his throw. So here's his throw.
Oh.
While we're at it, let's just show the, Motaro as well.
Punch
And
up.
then with the axe, he just bangs in the face with the axe.
Right.
Other specials.
Okay,
he
it's
has.
like
so you can
kind of similar.
huge. That was the meter burn. I got a full screen
Full screen low.
projectile.
Pretty fast.
Now, if you're close, you can. Sorry about that. You can
pretty
do
quick.
Some of this.
Pops up. Nice.
Right.
Or if you EX
He
it.
has a buff. This makes your axe powers do more damage. You can
Okay.
also EX that to get more time on it as well. Big move in his arsenal that also leads to a lot of crazy good damage is his armored launcher is his knee.
It's kind of representative. Kind of makes me think of the MK3 like up shoulder, except now it's a knee.
Right, and you can throw that out a lot of places. Always there. But if you EX the knee, you get a free power slam after that. So you can do like that.
Okay.
And then it's on the
Oh.
ground again.
Okay.
So that's how you rotate throughout the character, right? And now it's on the ground, now it's back to me. So then you can start doing really cool stuff like this into power slam, back into that. That's a pretty nice chunky combo.
And now you
Okay,
have the
Tyler's got
axe
some
back.
combos.
Right. When the axe is on the ground,
Let's go,
other
Tyler.
cool things can happen. Power slam. Now, I have a ground pound.
Ooh, ground pound. Ooh, it's annoying. Wow.
You are on the axe.
That is
It is
annoying.
low.
When you're
Okay.
on the overhead. Wait,
tough
when
to
you're
block.
on the
Yeah.
axe, it's an
You can
overhead
also,
low.
throw this down.
Wait, so it's not unblockable?
Do this.
Just a low?
And
Combo
that's
after.
like a quick
The
recall.
ground pound is a
Right.
low?
Yeah, so if you have it down, you also have a move where you can just be near it, and it's very fast slash.
Okay.
So a lot of really cool stuff you can do.
And he's clearly meant to be going in and out during
Yes.
the fight, in the middle of combos, getting it back at the end of combos.
Maybe recalling it if you want to.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are, as my opponent, near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have kind of really good range, not the quickest moves, Without the EX, you're much quicker, and
Yes.
you can use it, establish the EX on the screen, and they're going to have to respect it, and that's going to kind of open up your grabs, your mix-ups, stuff like that.
And
Do you have
it's
any
super cool.
projectiles when you had the
can
axe
also,
on the
like, you
ground,
obviously
or
know
just the
that-
ground pound, I guess?
Pick stuff out of the air and that sort of thing. I mean, the knee into power strike is huge.
Right.
Right. Really important. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
So Motaro has a couple things you can use. Now, obviously, I'm a big guy. Projectiles might scare me.
Right.
Well, I can do this. I can pull them out, walk behind it. You don't want to be throwing projectiles around.
That's so
That
good.
will reflect. And I'm walking. it
Dude, he's
down.
walking for a little bit.
I love that, that's a way to call back to his thick.
Does he have a
like,
shoulder?
skin
Does Shao
from
Kahn have a
the
shoulder
Wolverine.
charge or what?
And
Is
now
it
you're
just
kinda-
the? I guess
now
it's just
you're-
the knee.
You see what do you do? Boom. You're
Nice.
He also has this turret you can do. Will shoot 3 shots at you. Has a low one too. You can do that. Now, here's
Whoa!
something that I
Damn, he got
chose
low.
with
That
this
scorpion
general for a
stance.
reason.
Okay.
Remember this move?
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Okay.
Which maybe you can read a projectile, maybe not. But you can move around the battlefield quicker as
Right.
General Shao. But with this overhead, I can teleport and still
That's a
continue
true
combo.
combo.
It's a true combo. So now you have to worry about this, and you have to worry about something like this. Like that's now in play.
Right.
So you can do the full thing too. You can do like
Whoa!
What
That
a cool
links into
example
a
of one of my favorite
combo.
things about the cameo system. It
Right.
allows you to break the rules
Wow.
and restrictions of your roster.
And I think
character.
that's why I love
Wow.
Shao so much is that he breaks the rules also with the knee into power slam. He's
Right.
It's a special into a special, which Johnny can do too. Of course, he breaks that rule at times with his meter, with his height meter. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun sort of breaking the meta of what Shao is, just so you can do with that.
And
Really
I think
cool.
it's so neat about the cameo
So
system.
Shao
You have-
gets
look
that
at your
armored
playstyle,
launcher.
Look at your character and think, what are my weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your cameo to turn those weaknesses into strengths.
And for me, it's like if I'm so far away from people, just as a zoner, just even having this just to get me out of dodge, right?
Right.
Now I'm close again.
Now
and
you're
now
close.
now you don't want to be there.
Wow.
Do you want to show the? When you turn up to do
Shao
that,
Give
looks like
yourself,
1%. They've
do
developed
that real quick. Show the fatal blow.
they've developed the
It's a real
character
good
quite
one.
well.
Drops it from the sky.
Oh,
Oh, he's not horsing around.
Oh, my.
ooh, BoJack Horseman.
General Shao.
Pretty cool.
Super fun.
Wow.
I've had a
Okay.
really good time playing with them. Just a different style of fighting, different than you're used to for General Shao. So
Right.
it's been a really cool time.
Yeah, and I think it's really neat. We also showed Geras having these big brute characters who you might think is like, oh, they're brain dead brawlers, whatever. And no, in this game, no, they're not. They're definitely, really interesting, nuanced characters. It's really cool.
Or
They
can swing
did. They
axe
did
on
give
it.
him an
Or you
armored
could just
launcher
do back
though.
to over and over again and do throws.
Right, and that's
But yeah.
also
Right.
a fun way to play. So before we go, Derek's not here, and this hurts so bad. You know that, right? It's time for birthday shout-outs, everybody. I don't mind the birthday shout-outs. It's the horn, really. Here we go. You ready?
I am ready. I'm excited.
Mike Lee. Regina Stefani.
Ooh, kitties.
Nicolette Mihalka. Brian Evans. Eric
Yeah,
Buck,
I mean, after seeing that,
Kingston
I mean, we
Lorenzo,
saw three
Tim Matthews,
very interesting
Liz Nava,
characters.
Trinier Cole. Brad
Rain
Fischel,
and Shao definitely look like
Brian Arvizu.
they're going
Ken
to have
Lynch,
some interesting
James
stuff. I mean,
Bolden,
really,
Ruben
those characters
Perez,
are going to have to be
and
explored
Chris
more
Bartholomew. Those
to
are your
see
birthday
how
shout-outs for this
powerful
week.
the setups can be with the different
Fun stream.
cameos.
Probably-
Yeah.
probably- I'll probably
But
set
there
it
is
shorter.
some
Probably
really
that
cool
much
potential
shorter.
there with
Yeah.
both of those characters.
We want to get in here and show you some
To
characters.
me,
We'll be back very
Sindel
soon to
looks
show
like
you more, hopefully. Before we
probably the
go,
stronger of the
I
three.
think we have a fight
Just
from
because she's
2A.
got
We do.
tremendous
So we'd love to
zoning.
show you.
She
It's
also
fun one.
It'll be a
has
really cool one. So we'll show
some
you
solid
that.
mix.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
And
You may have been a
you know,
The general and the rock.
that
This
X
is just
factor
this is no
with
nuance.
replenishing
No,
the
these
cameo
are
meter
two
faster.
monster brawler
I mean, that's
guys.
gonna
They
be-
love to fight. They're nasty.
You know, that's going to be a very
So
interesting.
We've got the Rocket with Striker.
It's It's a very interesting dynamic.
Leaves his blades in the ground, regrows.
Okay, a little
And
battle
Shao
here with
Motaro.
Baraka. I love that.
I
we
have
haven't seen
no
a lot of
idea why
Baraka, just the
Striker
trailer
would be
stuff.
working with Baraka, but
Oh,
you
nice
don't always
jump
have
in.
to follow the lore.
Arrest ya. Here's a little mix ya. Oh, damn. Baraka's sick.
Ooh,
He went for the overhead,
missed
but
that
whiffed it.
it.
overhead.
Power slam.
Let's see
Okay.
if Shao keeps him in the corner. No,
Oh, he threw him-
sides.
Now
He
you
threw
can
him
with
out of
that
the
move,
corner.
choose which way you want to go.
That's a lot of
Right.
damage, though. Ooh, damn, that overhead's sneaky.
Big stab, shish kebab. Back to flame and neutral.
That big jump stop that.
Ooh, the
stops Baraka
projectile-
is very funny.
Yeah.
Reflect. There's your
Oh,
launch.
this is gonna be big.
Oh, you
Notice
missed
how,
it.
He had
It's a low?
With a pop up without the axe in his hand, without any meter.
Baraka's
Got
fatal
to
blow
block
is a low.
The second part of that fatal blow, the low, that's tricky.
Cool.
Paid for it.
Baraka's sick.
All right, let's see. One way to look at it is at least Baraka no longer has his fatal blow.
Whoa.
Fishing for some throws.
Damn, that's pretty sick special.
Ooh, breaker.
Little air
I
hedgehog.
was gonna put the axe on the ground and leave some damage.
Damn, Baraka
I
looks like a ton
love
of
that
fun to
his
play.
breaker's just
He looks like he's just
big
got really
hind
fun
kick.
buttons. That's why I played him in MK11, and he just like was so fun.
It's so exciting to see Motaro back. You know, he's a character
Just
that
swiping away. Oh,
makes very, very few appearances.
he looks so
Like,
cool too.
I've always wanted him back. Very exciting.
Motaro looks very strong as a cameo.
You saw earlier he did the back two twice, but he will do it again.
Yes. Sometimes you got to do it again. The no mix-up, mix-up.
Yeah,
Big
fucking
overhead.
pop up.
Very quick overhead when the axe is in the ground.
That's an overhead.
Yeah,
Wow.
it'd be interesting to see. There could be matchups where it's better to not use your axe as much, have axeless be the main way you fight if they're a faster character, maybe like on the
Yeah, Shao's definitely stands character material. Wow, that jump in punch had some reach on it too.
Another breaker. They take 3 bars in this game, and I think one thing a lot of people forget is your cameo has to be available.
And notice when he breaks right then, right before power strike, his axe is staying to the ground.
This is a close one. Oh, really good
Ooh,
punish.
big pop up. Oh, into the
Turn
into
out.
the setup.
Nice.
Got him.
That'll be it. See
Boom.
what he's gonna do.
Oh, is he gonna fatal him? Oh, it's a cameo fatal.
This looks dangerous for Baraka.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Well, that didn't go well for Baraka.
Melted.
That's a bummer.
Whoa.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us.
That was cool.
We'd love to hear what you think on Twitter, what you think
Yeah.
about the characters and whatnot. For myself and Stephanie, we will see you next time on the Kombat Cast.
Yeah, wow, what a great combat cast. You know, first of all, round of applause to Tyler and Stephanie for running that pod. It looks great. I mean, the characters look super cool. I think the standout is definitely Sindel, and I mean, this is going to be a character that's going to be like a must try on day one for sure. Just to see how powerful they really are, because the zoning, the neutral, the cameo enhancements, the ability to control your opponent's cameo enhancements, the ability to break breakers. I mean, just there's just so many things that this character can do. I couldn't stop thinking about it even while I was watching the other characters. So thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.